Welcome everyone to our Monday morning meditation. On Mondays we usually focus a little bit more on breath. After we center, we are going to have just a short energizing breath, and then we'll do a couple other breath techniques, and then just some nice meditation so you can think of the breath as meditation prep today. So, to center, just find your feet. Maybe take a couple breaths in your nose. I like to lift the shoulders sometimes. And then exhale out your mouth. This time inhale through your nose and inhale an extra sniff or two as you squeeze your shoulders up. And then exhale, let your shoulders drop and maybe make a circle or two with your head each way just to release your neck. Maybe even take a big yawn. All right. So we're going to center with Om today 3 times. You can gather your arms, bring your hands to your heart. Check in that you have something connecting your pelvis to the center of the earth, like a grounding cord, like a big tree trunk or a big beam of light. Pick the color. So you have a place to release whatever you release today. And as you chant Om 3 times, just let it be a reminder of a connection, a sense of connection and a oneness. And your own intention, of course, as well. So inhale deep. Inhale deeply. Again, you might lengthen your spine, hold your breath a moment. And then exhale, relax your hands, relax your breath. Before we begin our Pranayama sequence today, notice your breath as it is now. And you might notice any other sensations, any sounds, what you're feeling on your skin. And the flow of breath within your sensations. Is there a quality to your breath? And we'll check in this way each time after each breath exercise. Okay. So the first one is Kappalabhati. It's very similar to breath of fire. And if you prefer to do breath of fire, that's fine. It's just a little bit more forceful than breath of fire. The inhales are pretty automatic. The exhales are where you put the bit of umph as your navel goes back. So you might have a hand on your belly for this, and we'll do our first round, we'll do 25. So you can take a full breath in and a full breath out. And as you're comfortable, begin these nice pumping breaths, something like that. Eyes open or closed, just feeling it in your belly. When you get to about 25 or so, inhale. And you can hold your breath, squeeze around your pelvic floor. Your chin might drop. And you can exhale and release, or exhale and inhale. And exhale and hold the breath out. And after a comfortable amount of time, inhale. And hold once more. And relax. And notice how you feel. So that was just like the little preview. We're going to do 45 this time. So inhale deep, exhale everything out, and inhale to begin. Just find a nice steady rhythm. Again, focusing a little bit more on the powerful exhale. This is called skull. It's called Kappalabhati, means skull shining breath, because you kind of stimulate the frontal lobe of the brain. We're in the last 10 or so. And then you can inhale deep when you get there to around 45. And it's up to you whether you hold just on the inhale, or I like to take that extra breath and hold the exhale as well. Just building energy. And we'll call that good for Kappalabhati. Just notice how you feel from it. Great. And now Durga Pranayama, which is that 3-part breath where we're just really noticing breath at the belly, the ribs, and the chest. So first you may want one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, and let the breath go into your belly. And at first you might be paying particular attention to the way the breath begins in the belly and how it ends. The last part of the inhale ends in the ribs, in the chest area. And then notice how on the exhale, your chest goes smaller and then your belly goes smaller. So breathing belly to upper chest, upper back, and exhaling upper back, upper chest to belly. Just focus on that a bit. And not worrying about how many seconds or anything like that. It might feel good to have a mantra. So hum is a really nice one. So you might inhale so or so and then exhale hum, or if you love Sat Nam, you can do that one. And then once you really have that rhythm, you might change your hands to hold your rib cage like a little hug, very soothing. And then you can tie it all together, belly, ribs, chest. And perhaps chest, ribs, belly. And now we're going to have a couple variations. So for energy, we'll do a few rounds, let's say 5 rounds where we focus on the inhale. So you might have your inhale going a little longer than usual, maybe up to 7, 8, 9, or 10 counts, and let the exhale be automatic. And you could just not even count, but just let your inhale be absolutely as long as possible, and the exhale is just very automatic. And it can be in and out your nose, or sometimes it's nice to inhale nose and exhale mouth. It's just seeing how long you can get your inhale, noticing each part of the expansion process. And just really letting go on your exhales. Let's do one more like that. Take a moment to notice the difference, how you feel. And now we go to the exhale being longer. This is very soothing. So you'll start with just a normal inhale. And let your exhale be a little longer, anywhere from 6 to 10 counts. Just letting your exhale be as long as possible. You might have to draw your belly towards your spine to help press out all the air. And then your inhale is very automatic in your nose. Allow yourself to become absolutely empty. And then let that filling up process be automatic. Just do a few more. After your next one, just notice how you feel from focusing on your exhale. And then you might come back to any hand position you want and letting your breath be even. So you could do the count, like something between 5 and 7 or so. Or just feel that your breath, intend for your breath to be even. Finding that Durga Pranayama, again, the 3-part breath, feeling the belly, the ribs, the chest. And noticing your back too, low back, middle back, upper back. And then we're going to add in, so same thing, full breathing, but adding in alternate nostril, very soothing as well. So you might have your non-dominant hand in mudra, like Gyan Mudra, for example. And then your dominant hand could be, you could be having your index and middle finger on your forehead, which is, I find that soothing, or just fold those fingers down is kind of traditional, either one of those. And then inhale first, just through both. Exhale out through both. And then cover the right side to inhale left. That's usually how I start. And exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. And now we'll add the count. So if you'd like, you can inhale 4. And you can exhale 8 or up to double. So maybe 6 at first. And then inhale that same right nostril for 4. And out the left double, or 6 or 8. And you'll inhale left. And if you want to add the hold, that's up to you. Your hold could be anywhere from 4 to 8. And just continue at your own pace. So after each inhale, you can add the hold or not. And if you're adding the hold, just make sure your spine is lengthened. You're doing those little squeezes in the pelvic floor, lengthening your neck, the bandhas, to help direct the energy flow. And the next time you exhale out the left side, we'll call that a completed round. And you can relax your hand down and inhale through both nostrils. Maybe hold the breath there. And in our last minute or two, just coming into silent meditation, though brief, still very powerful. Just tune into a sense of being. You might find you're going through the way your breath feels now and your senses, so you can compare how you feel differently to when you first checked in 20 minutes ago. Can you feel the energy, the life force energy in your body that you cultivated in our pranayama practice today? Check again that you feel connected to the earth or your grounding cord. Maybe you need to make a new one. And then see above your head a ball of light that's filling up with your own energy, calling back your energy from anyone in this session, anyone that you've been interacting with, even from where you might have gone when you were asleep in your dream space. Calling your energy back, and when that ball of light is filled up, use your imaginary or real hands to fill yourself up with your own energy. This can be a practice you do many times a day to feel vitality. And then we'll close like we started with Om 3 times. Again, tuning into that sense of connection, of oneness. Hands could be at your heart. Inhale deep. Honoring your inner light and the light of each other. Namaste.